Good morning. Finished my morning routine, practiced my bomb gun skills. Now let's hit the road and see where it goes. It was quite a lekker place that I stayed at last night. I think it was about 230 bucks, somewhere there. Had a nice coffee bar, had some toast, a nice little shrine at reception. He's on his route from Malaysia, and apparently these motorbikes runs on the same principle as a scooter, but it's got a chain and it's got a 750cc engine. Like that, a chain driven 750cc touring scooter. It's Tuesday morning at 7:30. It's time for me to go intercept my master route. It looks like I've cleared most of the morning's rush, all the hustle and bustle left and right, following the motorbikes, clearing the morning squeaky brakes. Now I can sit back and enjoy. Not yet. Still got a bit to go, it looks like it. Time for me to do some intervals. The old steam engines cool down a bit. Resting a bit, waiting for the robots. Nice flowers. Well, what do we have here? Let's follow it. Nice. Woo! He is flying. That was a nice bridge just for the bicycles and a train. There's all the different exhausts that they've got. You think any of them will fit on my bicycle? I ain't playing around with that one. Check the size of this one. Check these things out. Fucking massive. I think they must be hardening it or bending them. Okay, I see now. He's busy putting those twists in it. You can understand why everything is so loud here. I put one of those things on my cassette that everybody will hear me coming. I'm on one of those big roads that is denoted by orange on the map, and it's got 4 lanes and a nice outside lane for us pedal powered peasants. Okay, so after 10 kilometers of commute through the city and then another 10 kilometers of those highways, I'm now on the back roads, making my way into the bushes, hopefully. Let's see what it has. You should start to notice the sun on my back for the next few days as I make my way westwards. Those are offerings that they make. Morning routine of the little kiddies. I'm back on my master route, indicated by the purple line. I've noticed something interesting on this one. Where that purple line goes on this map app that I'm using, there's no road. I planned all this stuff many moons ago. Let's see what's in store for me. I'm just gonna follow what I had planned. Yeah, is that road that I found on the satellite images. Let's see what you got cooking for me, Mr. Berg. So far it's this gorgeous narrow dirt road. Thank you 1 year ago, Mr. Berg. This place is gorgeous. Good morning. Good day, Daisy. Good day, sir. Now that morning chaos rush is over, I can relax and have my morning birdie. Okay, now I just have to cross this and get back onto that unknown road. Cross in one piece. Let's continue. Alright, so I'm just going to sit back, relax, follow my pre-planned route. Let's see what I've planned for myself. Yeah, look at it go. Ah, there we go. Back on the road. Well, let's go see where this goes. Swaddy krap. These are by far the smoothest gravel roads I've ever been on. Ultimate gravel grinding roads. Looks like something big is coming up. I can't get over how lacquer these gravel roads are. There are some bumpy areas in the low lane areas, but for most of it, it's as smooth as silk. Welcome to the routes less travelled, even by the locals. Some fighter jets. Oh, listen to that. Vicious ant. You go, get away from our bike. Right, so I've pulled over on this gravel road from the gravel road. Gonna do a bike check. Let's take a quick run through of my steed. Start off here in front. I've got the RockShox SID suspension. It's a 100mm travel. A wheel set that I've got is the Mavic Cross Trail. Very strong wheel set that I've got. Absolutely love them. Took them through the Himalayas and back. They did very well. Same with these Michelin tires. They were phenomenal. They are 2-inch and I have pumped them to a massive 4-bar. It's quite a lot. Onto the cockpit over here. I've got some nice bar ends with some rubber grip with ergonomical sections. I've got these bar ends that I modified and slid them all the way on, so they give me a nice aero position if I need to be there. Got my nav computer, basically an old phone. Some basic Tektro hydraulic brakes. A handlebar bag where I store all my items that I don't use quite a lot. I've got these valve adapters in case I need to use a petrol station pump. That will actually come off to your common valve, and then that one is for I can pump it up at the petrol station. That's a Schrader and a Presta all in one. My frame bag over here where I keep all my heavy things like my toiletries and medic pack, some cool drinks, all basically the heavy things. I keep them in the middle of the bike. And this is my tool canister. I've got spare tubing, I've got my chain lock, a little pocket knife and chain lube. And up here I've got my fuel tank bag where I keep my daily stuff that I need to grab at a glance. Got my water bottle strap, and then this water bottle cage I actually modified so that it can take my large water bottle. And by the chain rings I've got a 38 tooth, and I have got a stashed away multi-tool that fits in the bottom bracket. And I'm running a road cassette. It is a 11 to 25, and that's still the massive mountain bike derailleur. I've got these mud flaps on that I put on just for the sake of it, and they turned out to work extremely well. On day 3 my butt started to get a little bit sore, so I managed to pick up this padded seat cover and I strapped it on so it can stay in place. Underneath here I do have the Giant Live saddle. It's got a nice hammock effect which sits me perfect. Now I've got the waterproof saddle bag, and then my slops strapped underneath, and my hat that just fits over there all perfectly. And that's a quick run through of my rig. It is a carbon fiber frame, so nice and lightweight, quite robust, quite surprised. And then this thing that I picked up in Bangkok at that cycle lane, I just leave it on. People think it's a GPS tracking device. The Nescafe latte is still the winner. I'm still so impressed by how much cooler these shoes are after removing the tongue. I might modify them even more. I might turn them into some Shimano cycling sandals. I've had those shoes for about 8 years, and I must say Shimano shoes are number one. You can't get anything better. They are absolutely phenomenal. I've got tens and thousands of kilometers in them, and they're still going strong. Over the years I've been tempted to get newer ones. These ones just keep on going. They are absolutely brilliant. That is actually the only thing that's stopping me from taking a razor blade to them and turning them to sandals is that you might just ruin a good pair of shoes. I have the tongues of them, so when I get back home I can just sew them back on. Okay, enough blabbing on. Let's hit the trail. Basically 4 things that I know in Thai. That's hello, goodbye, Swati Krop, and then there's thank you, Kop Kun Krop, and then the most important one, Africa Thai. That one means I'm South African. Most people ask me, how do I find the language barrier? I don't find a barrier. I know one thing, after all my travels, there's a universal key to it all. It's just to smile. Smile and hand gestures. That gets you everything you need. Whoops, got carried away, didn't check my map. I should be on that side. Luckily there is a concrete plank bridge. Let's see. Those thin little concrete planks, solid. Alright, I come in peace. Not so easy talking to yourself. Especially when the only time when you get to practice is when you're talking to the camera, and it isn't really the most helpful. Up. All farmers nod, says 1,000 words. Oh, that's a fast bird. I'm sure you would have seen this water channel that I've been cycling next to. And this is a bridge that's going across a moderate river. And then we have this, a bridge for the water, an aqueduct. And then it continues on that side. So all this water in these channels isn't just to remove water from somewhere, it's to carry the water to somewhere. I'm sure we will find out. Oh. So if that was all just drainage, then it would have just run off into this river. And there we have another one of those bikepackersauruses. Must be taking a lacquer afternoon rest. Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip on the vines. Oh, now that is a King Kong of a plug. Now that water channel turned into a pipe and disappears underground. Mr. Berg, for all of that meticulous planning, that was a flippin' lacquer route. Oh, what a detour. Just past something quickly. Let's go take a look. What are they up to? So it's all the sap, the rubber from the trees. So this is where all the locals bring it, and then they pour it inside there. That goes in this massive container. Put it on this scale over there, weigh it. Goes inside there. And here's the buyer. Weight of it. And he just gets the exact measurements. Takes out a little bit. All the numbers. And in it goes. Goop. Goes to be made into bicycle tires. FYI, everything gets pumped here. Let's take a look at this pumped up bus. Let's take a look at this thing. VIP. Check that out there. Pumped up exhausts. There's a captain's seat. Check that sound system. Half of it is sound controls. Alright, let's take a look inside. Yeah, check this thing out. Even has disco lights. Air conditioning unit. Some nice VIP seats. Nice. Yeah, everything gets pumped up here. Nice. You gotta love it, eh? Souped up boats, souped up bikes, souped up scooters, souped up trucks, souped up delivery vans, souped up buses. And what's next? A souped up water pump. Okay, just stopped for a late breakfast. It's now just past 11 o'clock. It is hot as can be, and I am starving. And there's the menu. I just point to anything on there, and they say yes. Once again, you just look for the cups and the cooler box, and you'll find the ice. You'll top it off, you'll find a lacquer fan, and sit right in front of it. Before I could even sit down, I received my delicious noodles. This is really good. Delicious chewy noodles. And these are our little pork balls. Flippin' delicious. We've got some pieces of pork in here and a pork rib. We've got some sprouts, fresh and crispy. So good. Well, that was super delicious. Delivery's been dropped off here. There's a whole batch of piggies. Now you see over here, and have a nice rest while you wait for your clothes to be washed, or you can wash your car. Just taking a moment to appreciate this perfect steed. Holy smokes. It is the best touring bike I've ever had. It's the fourth one, and from all my past experiences I built this marvelous machine. Freaking hell, it rides like a dream. Just take it all in. That is the Rolls Royce of the bikepacking world. It is insanely comfortable, an absolute pleasure to cycle. Our bike setups is heavily subjective. And this one, for me, the build is absolutely perfect. And it is phenomenal to cycle in. Imagine the smoothest car or bike or plane that you've been on, that you've enjoyed it so much in perfect luxury. That's this thing, absolutely flawless. Sorry, crap. Half the town is a massive road. What time it is? 7-Eleven time. Got myself some like sweeties. Nice smooth road with a tailwind. And I also washed my bike off. Cruising all along this tar road that I've been on, there's been all of these rubber tree plantations. Now if you notice there how they cut it, they don't go all the way around. What they do is they just cut that section over there. On this side, yeah, you can see over the years how that one's been cut and how it's healed. And we all know that if you cut all the way around the trunk of the tree, it will die. It's basically just that thin little section there, which is where the living part of the tree is. And these rubber trees get to massive behemoths. And there's the remnants of the old bridge. 10 baht. You can take yourself some fish food, go down to the river and feed the fish. 1:30 and I've done 70 kilometers today, and I don't have any place booked for tonight, so I'm just going to continue on for another 30 kilometers or so or less, and see if I can find something on my way. Roads are quiet, villagers are sleepy, all having that afternoon siesta. The most difficult time of the day for me, between 1 and 2. Yeah. If I have to stop and put my legs up, it's gonna take forever to get back going. So it's best that I just push through, and then when it gets cooler, then I can start relaxing a little bit. Right, so that big road was a little bit too sleepy, so I decided to spice it up and take this little mini road. My speed 23, I get a smile. Nice. Like a market inside here. Some fruits. Coconuts. Little eggs. Eggs on a skewer. Like a chicken. You get a slice of pizza. A sushi. Some pink eggs, white eggs, tanned eggs. Like a grilled fish. All the fresh water, seafood, river food. Fish, frozen chickens, more greens, look at little dried fishes. Got myself some of those deep fried sandwiches. Let's give it a try. It tasted just like a deep fried sandwich with a bit of creamy vegetables. Nothing to write home about, but it was something different. I think I'll start seeing a lot more of these towering limestone hills covered in trees. Not yet. Not yet. One little glance at this. I'm already on a detour of a detour. Things always have a luring effect on me. Oh, those cicadas are giving it stick. Yeah, that says accommodation. Let's go see if there's something here. There's free Wi-Fi. Pink and blue. That means reception. Read out. So I found my keep for tonight. Check that out, a water buffalo of bright pink and blue colors. A pink bed. I like the blue walls though, looks like the sky. The toilet, a shower, AC, good enough for the girls that I run with. Bum gun is packing some serious power. Some more pink eggs. Green Fanta. This is what a typical little personal restaurant looks like. And why I say personal is because it's open to the public, but they also live here. So she's got her kitchen here in front, where she does all the cooking, freshly cooked. And then you sit basically in her living room, and then at the back is her private quarters. And fun fact, you'll notice these are actually dates. There's all the dates. Thai's got their own calendar year, different from ours. There's my dinner tonight. She asked me how many eggs I want. I said 3. She was very surprised.